My dear students, today we are going to discuss one more important topic of ecosystem ecology, and this topic is all concerned about the ecological pyramids or Eltonian pyramids because they were first of all given by Charles Elton in 1927. The ecological pyramids are actually the relationships. It is a relationship that exists between successive trophic levels of a food chain in an ecosystem. You know that in case of food chains, you are having producers, you are having primary consumers, you are having secondary consumers, then finally top consumers. What is the relationship between these successive trophic levels of a food chain? If you are representing this relationship graphically, you are forming the ecological pyramids. And this relationship can be graphically presented either in the form of number of individuals, biomass of individuals, or energy content of individuals at successive trophic levels. This is the definition of ecological pyramids, the graphical representation of the relationship between successive trophic levels of a food chain in terms of number, biomass, or energy. The ecological pyramids, they are also known as bar pyramids because they are constructed of bars, and these bars, they represent different trophic levels. For example, you are having here producers. The length of the bar is large. It means that either the number or the biomass or the energy content of the producers is large. And this bar, the second bar, it is small in size. It means the number, biomass or energy of the second trophic level is small as compared to the first, and so on and so forth. याद रखना है बेटा, in ecological pyramids the producers are kept at the bottom and the successive trophic levels are placed on it. First of all, the pyramid of number, the types of pyramids. Sorry. Pyramid of number, it represents the relationship between producers, herbivores, and carnivores at the successive trophic levels of a food chain in terms of number of individuals. If you are constructing a pyramid, ecological pyramid, and you are taking number of individuals as the defining criteria, you are constructing a pyramid of number. And number of producers is shown at the base, I have already told you, followed by number of primary consumers, I mean herbivores, secondary consumers, and so on and so forth. The top carnivores in a pyramid of number, they are shown at the top of the pyramid. And now the types of pyramids of number. Pyramid of number is having two types. One is upright pyramid, and upright pyramid is found in case of grasslands, forests, and pond ecosystems. Here you can see you are having plants. These form the producer trophic level. You are having deers, they are the herbivores, and then you are having the carnivores. As you go from producers to carnivores, the number of individuals decreases. That means plants are more in number as compared to deers, and deers are more in number as compared to lions. This is the upright pyramid of number. But you are also having some exceptions to this. Say for example, you are having a single tree, and this is the producer, lone producer, and this tree, it contains a lot of birds on it. That means they are herbivores, and the birds, they support thousands of parasites on their bodies. That means the number of individuals goes on increasing as we move from producers to parasites. Okay, this is the inverted pyramid of number. Inverted pyramid of number is found in case of those ecosystems, those conditions where you have a single tree as the producer, and the tree holds a lot of birds, and these birds, they contain thousands of parasites. This is the inverted pyramid of number. The second type of pyramid is pyramid of biomass. When you are representing the ecological pyramids, when you are representing the relationship between producers, herbivores, and carnivores at successive trophic levels of a food chain on the basis of biomass of organisms, you are constructing a pyramid of biomass. And pyramid of biomass is upright in case of grasslands and forest ecosystems. As the biomass of organisms, it slowly decreases from producers to top carnivores. However, the pyramid of biomass is inverted in case of aquatic ecosystems. Say for example, pond ecosystems where the phytoplanktons are the main producers which are having the least biomass. Let's move to the next slide, you can easily appreciate two types of parameters of biomass. This is the upright parameter of biomass. That means the biomass of plants is more as compared to deers, and the biomass of deers is more as compared to those of lions. However, in case of aquatic ecosystems, for example ponds, you are having the phytoplanktons which form the producer level. Their biomass is least as compared to zooplanktons. Zooplanktons are those animals which consume the phytoplanktons, and the biomass of these zooplanktons, it is less as compared to fishes. That means as you move from producers to the top carnivores, the biomass increases. This is inverted pyramid of biomass. Then one more type of pyramid is pyramid of energy. It represents the relationship between producers, herbivores, and carnivores at successive trophic levels of a food chain on the basis of energy content. What is the energy content in each trophic level? And if you are constructing an ecological pyramid in terms of the energy content of successive trophic levels, you are constructing a pyramid of energy. And pyramid of energy is always upright. You have to remember this, because less energy is transferred from each trophic level to the successive trophic level. That means here you are having plants, their energy content is more as compared to deers, because when energy gets transferred from plants to deers, only a fraction of energy is taken by deers and the rest is lost to the surroundings in the form of heat. Okay, because the plants, they need a lot of energy for their maintenance. That means only a fraction of energy which is stored in plants goes to the second trophic level, and the rest goes to the surroundings in the form of heat. And this is explained by 10% law, which we have discussed in the previous part. For example, you are having plants and they contain 1000 kilocalories of energy. The deers will get 10% of that. According to 10% law, Lindman's 10% law, it will be 100 kilocalories per 100 kilocalories, and out of these 100 kilocalories, the lioness will get 10% of this, and this will be 10 kilocalories. It means that as we move from the producers to the top carnivores, the amount of energy that moves, it goes on decreasing. Okay, because only 10% of the energy goes from one trophic level to the next trophic level, and the 90% energy is consumed by the lower trophic level for their maintenance and respiration. Okay, and this is all about the ecology.